In order to evaluate what's happening, we are going to just highlight in the whatever color we've got what is around the blank, and we're going to use what is sometimes known as the vertical line test. We just put the word that would come immediately preceding possible punctuation and then the word that comes after in this little text box, and we're going to read the information through involved and consider whether that could stand alone as its own independent clause, as an independent sentence. And then we're going to do the same thing after the vertical line for establishing to determine whether we've got complete, complete, incomplete, complete, complete, incomplete, or two incomplete ideas jammed together around this punctuation. So starting from the top, that the geographic center of North America lay in the state of North Dakota was conceded by all involved. Well, the verb was conceded is our main verb, and it was done by all involved. It looks like I missed out a second V there, but I would say that before we've got a complete idea. Got a subject and a verb, that's going to be able to stand alone as its own independent sentence. Then we've got establishing its precise coordinates proved more divisive. Well, proved is going to be the verb for establishing, the act of establishing its precise coordinates. So after is also going to be complete. So if we have two complete ideas, we can't have just a comma between two complete ideas. We can't have no punctuation between two complete ideas either. So then we've got to consider the difference between the colon and the semicolon. Well, a colon should introduce something that is basically directly following whatever came before. These are really in contrast. So A is not going to match with, one leading directly to the next statement without a transition, whereas the semicolon absolutely can be used basically in place of a period and a capital letter. D is absolutely the right answer.